Okay, I'm changing the angle so you don't see my dirty plant water in the background. Sorry about that. Okay, so for this next one, I posted this on TikTok, but this is a story time on God's timing. So I was praying at this church, and I'm praying with this guy, and the guy is like, Lord, just put someone in our path to buy our coffee. And I was like, what a specific prayer request. But yes, would be so cool if it was answered. So I'm like, oh, I need to go to the coffee shop. I need to put myself in a position to where I can receive the blessing. And I start getting roadblocks. I'm like, oh, the coffee shop's closed. And it's like 3 or 4 p.m. It's not even a good time for me to get coffee. I'm sensitive to caffeine. It wouldn't be a good time. So I'm kind of getting discouraged. And my friend is like, girl, go buy yourself some coffee. I'm like, yes, girl, yes. And I just ended up not doing it. I forgot about it. The next day I did a story at a Methodist church. Okay, so I work in news. So I was doing an interview, and the interview was like at 9 a.m. I was on time, but I wasn't able to stop and get a coffee like I normally do, which was kind of a bummer for me, but I walked into the interview anyway, and I had a great time. The pastor starts showing me around the church, and we eventually get to the coffee shop. And he's like, hey, I would love to buy you a coffee, get anything you want. And he gets me a large coffee. Now, I completely forgot about the previous day until I was halfway through this large, delicious coffee. And I was like, oh my goodness, this prayer was answered when I was literally not trying to get it, receive it, manipulate it at all. It was answered literally when I was not thinking about it at all. I found that to be so encouraging because it reminds me a lot of the book of Ruth. Ruth was led straight to Boaz. She didn't have to do anything but walk in obedience. And I just thought it was really encouraging. It kind of takes the pressure off. Like, the Lord hears you, the Lord hears your request. And all you need to do is trust him and trust that he's going to guide your path. As long as you delight in him, whatever he has for you, like, is yours. Like, as long as you're in his will, you know what I mean? The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. Right? We don't need anything from God, but he's kind enough to give us blessings along the path. So whatever that thing you're waiting for is, that thing that you prayed to God for, and you're like, Lord, this isn't showing up. One, pray like, not my will, but yours be done. But 2, trust him and, trust that he's good in the waiting. I thought that was really a fun story and really encouraging to me. I love y'all, and I hope you have a good week.